all of this initial push out towards A, and that's allowed this rotate to come in from G2. They've got everyone inside the B-bomb site, and TyLoo in danger of walking into the waiting maws of the French beast that is lurking inside this B-bomb site. They're going to go charging on in. Apex in the corner, but find the first. Is going to fall prey to somebody on the entry. Gets himself two. Shoxy within the site, the man to go down. Now it's all on Kenny, tapping away with the USP. Gets himself three. And it all falls onto somebody. 1v1, bomb dropped out in the open. Kenny has full control of it. Somebody just waiting over in CT. Oh, no. Kenny about to walk into this. Kenny shot in the back, goes for the flick for somebody in with the triple.
And Shoxy, shaking in anger, isn't going to be able to get himself a first pick. In the meantime, he's snuck into the site, and while Shoxy will strike, he's going to be wrapped from the back. Except is there, Spots tries to convert the spray, but body trades, and we're back into a 4-on-3 for G2 in the favour.
In A main, here's those flashes coming on through. You can see that Apex going to be the first man on the scene. MBK just waiting over here at forklift, and now as the push comes in, Kenny able to find the first and the second. He's going in for a little bit more, wants to try and make it three, but Mintet does find some damage. Able to pick up the first. MPK goes down. He's still alive and kicking within the site, playing it around the smoke, playing it perfectly. Apex now hits the deck. There's only 20 seconds left. And Kenny had to run away. It will be the 1-on-2 with both these players tagged down extremely low. Bomb plant going to come on in. Binta in the 1v2 first, has to try and deal with the player over at Truck. It is going to be Body, doesn't want to peek on out as he's just locking down the angle, takes the peek, and Body will punish him for it.
As Apex is stuck over towards the sandbags, we have TyLoo also contending that into middle as they go for a fast push. First comes out from Mo, dropping Apex as a Molotov forces him into the open, but Body trades and gets burnt out of his position respectively. Has to fall back, and TyLoo looking to split A.
Yeah, here's Kenny though, he can make all the difference. Actually gets caught out on scope, goes for the no-scope, does find damage, but it's going to fall. Bomb plant now going to come in for TyLoo as Body and Shoxy. In the 2-on-4, Shox on the flank. That's the first attempt with somebody who misses that shot. He's going to go down into the 2-on-3 we go, and now things get a little bit more interesting. Shoxy on this flank in 3 main. Can do so much damage right now. Everyone stacked up within the site. The Molotov going to burn out this boost as both the players tag down low, but Shox can't capitalize. Instead, it's Body to step up and Captain Mo trade things out, and that is going to be TyLoo. They've got 2 players over in Squeaky, 2 waiting outside of A with the player boosted up mid. They're going to flash on through. They spot the player out in the corner. He takes there, but Body's not walking straight past Mo. He's able to get himself one, but Shoxy trades it back. Players coming on in to try and keep this in the advantage of TyLoo. Fully blind, DD trying to find them, and they just walk into his bullets. Apex deciding life is too much to bear, goes down in the crossfire. MBK with his rifle peeks on out in mid and drops somebody. And now it's Kenny and MBK, 2v2.
Now he's in a position where he can even drop the bomb realistically if he hits a shot, and he won't. Just missing the tip of Bintet as he makes his way towards the site. The plant is going to come through, and Kenny can't stop it. That's so unfortunate, but at least they can 2-on-2 retake. MBK and Kenny S coming back in, pushing him from separate positions, and still the AWP is going to be a difficult one, but if you want any AWP on your team, it's going to be Kenny here, pushing in towards quad. TyLoo not peeking, and that's a safe way to play. There's no reason to play over-aggressive as a T-side. The flash will come through. MBK takes one, but DD will trade, and now it's all on Kenny. Running towards the site, but DD overfacing it somehow works out, and he will take the kill and the round.
Been allowed to get 2 players out in middle though, and with the double up set up, this lax mid control is very interesting. Apex going to go down. The man advantage grabbed for TyLoo. Shoxy and MBK able to go ahead and take 2 in return. In the B-bomb site, he's going to be tagged, but he's still fighting for his life. Shox finally goes down as Bintek gets himself 2 in return, and suddenly we're into a 1-on-2. He's got a minute left to play with, so much time.
He'll go for the bomb plant safely, and then we'll see 2v1 as they push towards the site. He makes his way there. He knows it's clear. Open plant will come through. This is good because he can hold this from pretty much anywhere on the site. Goes and opens a squeaky door, but he won't commit to pushing in through it as he goes back towards main. I like this position. This is a bit of an off angle, but G2 still have 2 players.
Yeah, he's just going to be holding it. Bintat playing it very, very cautiously. Playing up on the boost, opened up Squeaky to try and build the illusion that that's where he is. And now, both players on the site running that clock down low. Bintet in with the peak. Both players on the site. Defuse going to be coming on in, but around the corner, and Kenny finishes him off. Defuse to come in. Well, there's one other support player over here towards B. Shoxy takes the peak down. He goes as Bintet opens things up, charging in towards this site. They go pushing on through, but Apex is already here to try and snuff this one out. It all falls onto Bunta, who somehow wanted to get himself 3, trying to get more work done, but Apex answering with aggression over at B.
Oh, great shot from DD. That's the second ult removed. And now G2, who are already playing a retake setup on A, are going to have to pull MBK back even further. He moves back towards Car. The smoke's raining deep. TyLoo know exactly what setup G2 are going for, and those picks facilitated that, but they don't expect MBK on top. 2 for him as he jumps on top of the electric box, looking for a third, but somebody enters the site with a quick kill. It's a 3-on-2. TyLoo have made this one far more doable, and now control of the site is going to be taken. Bunta will cross with the bomb, making his way to the site, and DD even catching rotations. They check their angles, but they don't expect him to be here, and now he'll be handling him from behind. They have no idea that he's just going to sneak up behind them and wreck face as he moves on in. There's the first spray away, but he doesn't connect. Only damage. The trade comes through, his body finds a kill, but this leaves just Apex on the site. First one trying to spray, but somebody picks up both, and that's 4 in the round for somebody.
MBK does spot him out. He's able to connect that shot, but now comes out the flank from Squeaky. MBK able to get a little bit more work done. Still alive, causing some serious problems over towards Highway. Oh, Bintek caught in midair is going to hit the deck, leaving this all on somebody. 1v4. Has himself the bomb, peeks on out. And he's looking to try and leave a legacy here in the 1v4. Able to find the first, turns it into the 1v3, but now he's been tagged down to a measly 10 HP. MBK, he now can try pincer out from behind. If they can meet these 2 players, oh, not with Kenny here. The man to put a stop to everything, crush his dreams under his heel. He manages to get himself 2.
With only 2 defenders, one of them playing very close. This could be great for Shoxy. He could get complete spray down. He's playing anti-flash, but it still get blinded. As he pushes on in through the smoke, the kill comes out from Body. Shox will finally strike, but he has no need to because Body has got himself 4. Running on in, it's Shoxy to close out, and we're focusing on the wrong person, ladies and gentlemen. Body is going off.
They're going to throw off this smoke. It's going to block out Mo, so he can't get anything done. I'm going to find something in through the smoke. Actually spots the first. The smoke hasn't rained in just yet, and it actually misses its mark. So allowed him to land some shots, but he didn't find any damage just yet. Bomb plant going to come on through as TyLoo now have to retake this in a 5v5. There's still Shoxy in the back line. Players setting up with the afterplants. They've had plenty of time to get into them. Now it's just, can TyLoo retake this site?
Push on in. First player going to be spotted. Body spamming away, and he will connect with the headshot on the DD as Kenny strikes as well. It's MBK to pick up 1, but still the Chinese reign supreme. They will pick up 3 for 2. Bintek goes big. HZ drop towards the site, and Kenny doing damage from the back of quad as well. It'll be G2 to pick it up on the post plant.
Right now he's waiting over in mid. Him and HZ can be up on the fast rotate. It's Mo within the site. The pop flash comes through to allow him to take that peek. He finds a bit of damage, gets the info, but close within the site is going to be Apex. Shoxy helps out. Apex darting around with the MP7, finding damage. Bintek able to go ahead and get himself 1, switches out to the USP, and then will be dropped, leaving this all on DD in a 1v3. Deeg in hand. Hopefully can't even make the joke. MBK.
Looking to walk on in with the AK. This could be dangerous here. He does get caught out though. DD over event strikes finally. And Shoxy will return fire onto Captain Mo, but it's not going to be enough because it's traded again. Back and forth we go into a 3-on-3 as the kills flurry across mid, but DD pushes in through the smoke of vents and takes down Body, pulling it back for TyLoo.
DD in mid could be the difference maker. Gets himself 1. Kenny misses that key shot. Pushing out through mid. They boosted a player up. It's Kenny. Bintek waiting. Push him out to come out into middle. Kenny spotted and eliminated by Bintek. He's looking to try and get more work done. The flashes rain in. Body's nearby to try and trade this one back, but for the time being, he's held in the corner. The Molotov can force him out of the open, but he does manage to get the trade. DD collapses down onto him. And that will be the man advantage return now in favor of TyLoo. In response, G2 send the remaining players out towards A.
Yeah, and the smoke take comes in through. TyLoo just setting up for the retake here. Not looking to contend with this one, but Captain Mo in through the smoke does drop MBK down towards the forklift. There's a trade coming through onto HZ, but a 3-on-2 still going to favour TyLoo here. As we see these T's get into their post plant. A Molotov and an HE remains for the side of G2, and still the double AWP intact for TyLoo, which may make things a little more difficult. Shoxy may be able to peek out onto Mo. If he goes to the timing shot here, Mo will be dead. Instead, they start to cross towards the site, and Apex will strike. There's the first. Mo gets dropped. Shoxy as well following up, and Apex will close out. Moves to try and move into middle, catch any CT or T's rumbling around the map. Instead, they just set B and just get pounded. So now going into this, it's looking a lot more confident here for G2. And this is going to be a good way to start off. MBK, fully blind, takes down DD. Molotov going out for Kenny. He won't be able to rally off with that one as a counter smoke is placed by TyLoo. But still, G2 have got that first pickup. They get a second as well. And right now, Harry, this is just turning out to be a dominant map for G2 as we move into the second half.
Yeah, every single turn, it seems like TyLoo are getting ruined. In the blink of an eye this round, all falls onto Captain Mo. Apex around in the corner, 2 players. He was a bit of the first, looks away a little too fast, and Apex will be able to trade that one out. And now as everyone for G2 makes their way up through A main, they also have Shocks over in Squeaky the push about to come in, and really only 1 player within the site. The rest can be locked out from utility. They're going to go charging on through. HZ from Highway spraying in through the smoke. They are just going to go ahead and retreat out the site as they play this for a 5v5 in the retake. Bomb plant comes in. Kenny's not looking healthy. Tag down on 1 HP, still taking these duels. Has to go ahead and fall on back. And what are they going to do if you're TyLoo? Trying to make their way up from truck.
Angle. Oh, it's going to strike eventually, but Kenny doesn't re-peek in for it. It's actually Apex to get flashed through the smoke. Huge performance from him as he takes down Mo, but a trade from Vintet. HZ will fall in the meantime, and currently this is what's happening. G2 are not missing out on a battle. Body and MBK to close out as well. They are expecting it once again as Apex makes sure that doesn't happen. No monkey business here, but he will decide to go up close to it, sitting on the edge of the smoke. They need to check this corner, and Body will. They're expecting it. It's rinse and repeat from TyLoo, and G2 know exactly how the game is played. Body and Apex open things up as they run on into the B site. Somebody smoking that molly, trying to move back towards a more passive position as G2 starts around the corner. The aggression is perfect, and MBK is not missing. He takes down somebody. Vintet falling as well as he's overrun, and HZ is going to be the last man standing. This round and game, Harry, is over.
Yeah, HZ in the 1v5. The hopes and dreams of TyLoo resting solely on his shoulders. The flank coming on in, and he's completely unaware. Just cut down by Apex there to finish things off. G2 16-9 in their favor.